Hey, fourth grade friends. This week we're going to be exploring shadows, and we're also going to be looking at shadows in relation to the human body. So you might ask, well, what are shadows? Or you might have been wondering, how are shadows created? And so shadows actually happen when an object blocks light from passing through it. So in this picture here, the sun is shining and its rays of light are hitting the tree, but the tree is a solid three-dimensional object, so it is blocking those rays of light from passing through it, and then what is happening is then a shadow is created. So you may say, well, what are some other types of three-dimensional objects that can create shadows? Well, you, for one, are a perfect example. Other things can be um, buildings, houses, cars, animals. Those are also other objects that can create shadows. I wanted to show you a couple sculptures from an artist named Alberto Giacametti. And if we look at his sculptures, they're really tall and thin. They almost look like if someone took the human body and kind of stretched it out. And Giacometti said a really interesting quote about his sculptures. He said that he was sculpting not the human figure, but the shadow that is cast. And that's kind of an interesting thing to think about. And so I wanted to show you guys this picture here of these two boys. And if we look at their shadows, they're really tall and thin, and their bodies are really stretched out. So this week, you're going to be making sort of a Giacometti inspired figure, and then we are going to use that figure to create a shadow. But also, what I would like you to do this week is to maybe take some time and just go outside and observe your shadow. Try some different poses. See if the time of day matters as far as the length or the size of your shadow. See if you can actually see your shadow on a cloudy day. So, kind of experiment around and kind of take notice of what you observe. So, this is just a quick little info on shadows and sort of the inspiration for this week's lesson. So, I'm excited to get started.